Sorry if that cut off there, guys. I'm using an app that cuts off every 5 minutes, so I need to keep doing these in short clips. But anyway, where we left off, right? Give all that information. The person reading your paper does not know what sources you're using, so you need to explain it to them. And then, right, this person just goes right into is relevant to the research question and explains why, right? If it makes it easier for you to make sure you're hitting these things you're being graded on, explanation of the relevance, right? To use a phrase such as is relevant to the research question and go ahead and use something like that. Don't leave the examiner in a position where he or she may be confused and not sure what you're getting at. If you're not sure, play it safe and use key phrases like that. So this person establishes the relevance and then goes into what we're familiar with. A value of the origin is, right? And then gives explanation. A value of the purpose is, gives explanation. A value of the content is, gives explanation. And then the same with limitation. Limitation of the origin, limitation of the purpose, limitation of the context. So this is our paper one skills. This is stuff you guys know how to do. The key here is, because you're not just writing this in a 1 hour exam, you have more time to work on these. You want to give more than what you're giving on paper one. Paper one, you're pretty safe giving 2 values, 2 limits on a source. Here, you really want to give 3 of each and make sure that you're hitting origin, purpose, content on value and origin, purpose, content on limit, right? So you're going to have 3 values, 3 limits, and then you're going to repeat the same thing for a second high quality source. This person introduces the source, explains what it is, and then goes into is relevant, explains relevancy, and then they're going to jump into values and origins, value and limitation, right? Value of origin, value of the purpose, value of the content, limitation of the origin, limitation of the purpose, limitation, value, right? So hitting on these, being very clear, and the way that the person writes this paper leaves no room for confusion. So again, I would recommend use key phrases like a value of the purpose is to make it clear what you're writing about, keep your writing focused, and avoid any confusion on the part of the person who is going to be grading this. So that is section 1. Again, it's not very long. Don't add anything else to this, right? Only hit the things you're being graded on. Anything else is not helping you. It's just chewing into your word count. So this person, again, established the research question, clearly stated it. They had chosen high quality, appropriate sources and given an explanation of the relevance of the sources to the investigation. Why is the person using these sources? And then giving a detailed analysis and evaluation, etc., of values and limitations with reference to origin, purpose, and content. If you give values and limitations, but you do not refer to origin, purpose, and content, your score is going to get knocked down severely. Be explicit. Again, if you're in doubt, use a key phrase. A value of the origin is, right? If you just put a value is and you don't say origin, purpose, or content, it's going to hurt your score. So play it safe and follow the rubric. And section 1 should be a strong part of your internal assessment.